Welcome back, MB Hookle over here. Gonna do an educational vid today, so I'm going to rush in it step by step how to trade altcoins. So when you're gonna trade altcoins, make sure that you always use the charts that I'm going to share now. So first of all, I'm going to take Rune for example today. Going to the always zoom out, put it on the weekly, look where we are, what are we doing, how strong was the move. Well, we've got like 210. M means million, V means volume. 210 million volume. This is well, decent volume going on. We've got like this rise, and we're heading into some liquidity levels over here. I've drawn this trend line over here. I really like trend lines and I really like spider lines, so I use them a lot. It's every technical analyst must know for himself what to do. I really love trend lines. So trend line is over here. I made this one. We've got over here a hit. We've got a hit over here. We've got a 1, 2, almost a 3 hit over here, and we're now reaching, in my opinion, a resistance level. And a resistance level based on is it just resistance level? No. Let's put on our RSI. Let me check my RSI. Let's go to the RSI. Let's put it on. Why would I look for this one? Why would I look for a possible short? It's because of we are at the RSI really overbought like hell. Could it even go high? Yes, because look at this level. We could even go high, but it's just it's always probabilities, and you never just judge something based on an RSI. You have to look really a bit further. So first of all, I'm looking at this chart and I'm seeing that we're heading into a resistance level. First thing what you check on Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin, we're breaking out. We're coming into the 38k levels. Just like in my previous vids, I expect that 38 to 40k is real resistance levels that we're heading into, and we also on Bitcoin in overbought levels. Next thing that you're going to check is the BTC dominance chart. So this is also very important. We have been coming down the past 3 weeks. Let me put it on the daily. On the daily, you're seeing we're climbing down. We're getting into the range of the bottom of this channel. So this is also for altcoins. For me, I would rather short altcoins than I would long them. If we would be at the top, just like we were over here, or if we would have reached over here, this is where I will be more bullish on altcoins. So dominance chart, Bitcoin charts. So step one, dominance chart, Bitcoin charts, and then we'll go. I'm going to show you something that I've never showed you on this in my vids. So this will also be the first thing. We're on the daily. Short, overbought. Okay, let's look, zoom out on the weekly. On the weekly, we're heading up. We really made a real big jump up on the Rune chart, and it's heading, it still has got more room to grow. So for me, this is where I would be a bit more cautious. We've got this line over here. This is a liquidity level that I'm eyeing. If this breaks up, it could get more momentum. And as we can see over here, also the same on the RSI over here, we still have got some room to grow over here. So suppose the RSI would be over here, and we would break this one, and the Bitcoin pair would be over here. This would make me much more confident to enter a short. So this is for sure a short, but over here this would be even more confident, better short for me to short. So this is the Rune. So check it very good. This is the Rune BTC chart. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys something that I haven't shown in my vids yet. Rune ETH. And what is Rune ETH? It's very simple, guys. In the previous cycles, and it's changing a bit. A lot what happened is that people didn't go into stable. No, there was no USDT or USDC or whatever. People were trading, they were holding their Bitcoin, or they're holding their Ethereum, and they're trading their Ethereum and their Bitcoin against any other altcoin. So this is very bullish for crypto overall, but the past years it has changed a lot. And what we're seeing here is that Rune is reaching based on the Binance ETH Rune chart. So if there is another chart on another exchange, it could be different, but for the Binance chart, we're reaching very critical levels over here. So we're reaching all-time high levels, and we're also same over here, we're super overbought on the Rune ETH chart. So these are, let me explain, these are whales that flipped, whales and maybe even retailers, they flipped their Ethereum into Rune. So Rune, they're holding Rune instead of ETH, and at some point this will come down again, and this is the resistance level. So for me, this chart shows me also that I have to be bearish on Rune the coming for the midterm, short term. So this is the Rune ETH chart, so it's also overbought. So let me get back into the Rune USDT chart. So over here, this is for me a short opportunity, and I think that Rune will come down. But now comes a trick. Wait a minute. If like I'm always explaining you guys, and maybe I keep repeating myself, crypto is ruled by a group of whales. When whales see that Rune is a very low market cap compared to other big charts, I'm not talking about shitcoins, but if they would see that there are a lot of retailers shorting this, they can pump the price even more up just to liquidate you. And a lot of people, when you see pops like up, it goes up like 10-20% in maybe 5-10-20 minutes. This is not because some whales are buying new money into Rune. No, it's because people are getting liquidated. And when you got a liquidation, what happens is the price goes up, and it goes up very fast. And often when you see this, you see all those people getting liquidated, and then the price comes down again. So these are just liquidation levels. So you have to understand this. It's not because people are pushing the price of their buying. No, people are getting liquidated. When a short gets liquidated, it pushes the price more up. And in a very, especially if there's a lot of people shorting, the price will go up very fast. So when you're shorting something, you do it on a very low leverage. If you would short it, and if you short it, you always make sure, like I shared in my previous vids, that your liquidations levels are very far, just like, for example, 12 bucks or 14 bucks or whatever. So this way they cannot wreck you. So even when they will liquidate, greedy people, just like you see on CT, leverage trading 20x, 30x, 50x, 100x, 200x, those people, when they get liquidated, it's gone, the money is gone. And that's not the style how I would trade leverage or short any asset. I trade it like a pro. When you trade it like a pro, you do it 5x, 10x max, and what you do is you make sure that your liquidity levels are very far. And that's also for you when the amount isn't too big. Now suppose it 5%, 10% portfolio max, trading portfolio, max 5 to 10%, and your liquidation level has to be very far. This way you're not emotional, you're seeing the bigger picture, and 7-8 times of the trades you will win them. Eventually you will win them, because I cannot control whales that decide to liquidate people that are at the 7 bucks or at the 7.5 bucks. I can't control that. I have no control. You as a trader also have no control on that. But what you do have a control on is that this thing is getting into very, very overboard levels. And when it gets at overboard levels, you have to put on your big boy's pants on, and you have to decide and make a decision. Just I'm always saying, plan, analyze, believe, and then execute. Well, I'm now in the believe and execution levels if I would short this. So over here, and even if this thing pumps up, when you go into a trade, you never go in 100%. So suppose that you want to short this with a 5k on, let's suppose 2x or 3x or 5x or whatever. You have 5k, this is what your portfolio is, and you want to go in. When you go in with max 35%. So if this thing goes up more, you will average buy in another level at 7.5 or at 7.8 or whatever. So you higher up your average entry. And suppose that this thing comes down and you've got 5k and you put in 1.5k at this range, like we're now. And you're saying, wait a minute, MB, but I wanted to go in with 5k. Yeah, that's when your best friend comes in play, and that's the indicator. Then you go to the very, very low time frame. You go to the 5-minute time frame, for example. And what do we have over here? We've got the indicator. So the indicator is over here. You already bought in your 35%. You wait for it. When it gets invalidated below, as you can see, that the 200 EMA is very strong. It's very strong. So the momentum started over here and it's going up, up, up. If we will get on the low time frames below the 200 EMA means that the momentum will probably come down again. And this is where I would put in my next shipment. This is where I would put in my next shipment. And for sure it could go up again, no problem. I'll just hodl it. When I see that the momentum, if it would come down and we're gaining momentum and we're going to break the 5-minute indicator, you could, if you really want to protect your capital, you could decrease and take a loss over there. Because you have to understand, in trading, it's you're making losses or making gains. There is no trader that only makes gains. Maybe on the very big picture, I know some traders that have a lot of money and on trading based on the bigger picture, they really nail like 90% of their trades. But you always, in trading, you take losses and wins, and the recipe of this is that you make more gains than losses. That's the game. And if you want to really protect yourself, you could use the indicator. When it gets above it, you just decrease your level. You decrease your level and you average down in at high levels. And there are even sick people that even go in a long, even when a coin already made a lot of gains. So that's how you do that, guys. I'm gonna make this vid very short because I don't want to make it a long vid. I've just explained you guys how the basic rules of trading altcoins is. These are the tools you have to use. I'm trading. If you're protecting your capital and you're gonna do just like I do, the in and out trades, Maxi Global Trading Group, Maxi has got by far the lowest fees. I've got, yesterday there was one of the retail firms. He told me, well, I'm on Binance and you know I don't know Maxi very good and I'm very afraid and maybe it's not a good exchange or whatever. Guys, I'm not the one that's going to tell you guys if an exchange is good or not good. Every crypto exchange in the world that is unregulated and it is at some island having his headquarters over there, there is also some kind of risk when you put your money on a crypto exchange. But it has always been like this. So I'm not going to tell you that your money is 100% safe, just like my money is not 100% safe. But what you can do is you do your own research. Just go on Google, type in, is Maxi Global safe? Does Maxi have enough liquidity? Did Maxi ever get some problems? Did people get robbed from their money? Etc, etc, etc. Do your own research on that. I am not the one to tell you if that's the only thing that I can tell you about Maxi Global and why I chose to partner up with these guys is pure. They have like 70-80% lower trading fees. And when I am trading on the short term and I'm shorting or longing markets and based on the indicator, because you have to see it like this: when you're trading based on the indicator, you are protecting your capital. That's what you're doing. And that means that sometimes you go in and out on a trade. And when on other exchanges, and almost all of them, when I go in and I have got like a trade on 10x or 5x and I'm getting in and I'm taking, like, suppose I went into a short over here, and over here Rune broke above the indicator and I just wanted to go out, and I've got, like, let's just say you've got like $30 gains from this short over here. This will mean when you get out on almost all exchanges, when you're trading at like on 5x or 10x, you'll, on the $30 you will pay maybe like $9 or $10 or whatever, or $8. You'll pay fees. While if you would do the same trade on Max, you pay max $2. This is really sick, and I really understand that people are a little bit afraid, and I understand that. But you have to know, if you want to make money, you have to risk money, and it's your own choice. It's your own choice to make. So guys, give a like. Thank you very much. Until the next one, and bye bye.